So I had a thought, because I'm supposed to be my authentic self for many reasons. Because my authentic self is my divine self. Because I'm true. It's my truth. I'm true to myself. And for me to be true to myself, I have to be who I am, and trust what I know, and trust who I am. And I had to come to that. And I've been through all these different things in life that made it, that these trials and these tribulations, like looking at it, you're like, what? like, for real. Like, that's it. Because it's actually when you can look back on it and see where the sequences and the patterns of things that happen, maybe not exactly the same, situation, but the same overall lesson, and the same overall, perspective of it, construct, spiritual construct to it. Like, what does this teach me? What does this, why did it happen in the way that it did? What does it mean for it to happen that way? Why does it keep happening this way? Was it, what is it that needs to be changed, that needs to align better with who I am and who I want to be and who I came to be, and to show that when you're true to your light, the light's true to you. I mean, like, but it's nothing about what anyone else thinks, at all. We were conditioned to believe that we have to, care about our fellow man, but if they aren't willing to give you that same respect, you can't give, you can't give and give and give. There's a lot of giving that we can end up giving too much of ourselves, and people can just take and take and take, I mean, and it's nothing against anyone. It's actually showing yourself love, and showing them love too, you know what I mean? Because it sucks, but people have to learn their lessons just like you do, just like I do, just like we do, and so, and that's really hard part too, when you're when you honestly care about how people feel, genuinely, truly, all the time. And but the boundaries were blurred, like, where the give and take wasn't reciprocal. Yeah. I don't mean to laugh. That's one of the lessons I have learned. It's because didn't matter how much I tried to show that I cared and did care. It, for some reason, the opposite happened in return, and I was never met with the same. But I'm a very intense, compassionate, empathetic person, and I had to learn the lines of that too. Because, like, and it isn't anything bad. This is a learning experience. This is an education environment, if you choose to see it that way, which empowers you. It does, because then you have the tools. Then you have the the the, the skills, the things that you need. You will find within you, and then it can start manifesting around you, with so within, as within, so without. Um, but you do have everything you have inside you. You've just been manipulated to see different and to know different. But when you take a look back on things and look at your life in a different kind of perspective, it can give you the answers that you need on how to change those things from happening, that you don't like, that keep happening. Even, like I said, it might not happen in the same way, but somehow the same lesson keeps coming up, and that means that the same anger, the same hurt, the same, if it just keeps coming around and around, that means there's something that you got to stop and go, okay, what is it? What's going on? Why is it happening like this? And you got to see what it is that's contributing to that situation, and you got to take an objective look. The ego is nothing but a training tool. It is, you know what I mean? When you can overcome ego, that's when you balance yourself. Actually, because you can be shadow and you can be light. It's no problem. It's even more empowering. It's even more powerful to be both, and be able to choose the right choice for all, because you know how it feels, because you know how it is to be human, just like anyone else. And so if you can look at the situation and know how to act for the betterment of all, well, gosh dang it, it'll be a great thing. Like, it's pretty cool, actually, because I know that my intent is that that's what I live every day, all the time, is that I just choose how can I love, how can I express how to be that I've come to have to be, or not even have to be, what I want to be, you know, what it's an honor to be able to do. Actually, it ends up being that, like, because you got to defeat the ego. Take your power back, don't let but it's so worth it when you earn that power back. It is. And then who can take that power from you? You earn that. That's yours. You went through that. You know what I mean? They can't, no one can, unless you let them take that, kind of deal. Type deal. We just ain't gonna do that no more. That's how I feel about that. Okay. Um, yeah, we're going through so many changes. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Nobody even knows. It's been so nuts. Okay. But it's nothing but, just energies. Like, not a lot of people know anyway. People that know what's going on is like, it's hard to to be able to discuss that. Um, like, you know what I do from the time I get up until the time I go back to sleep or whatever, my live. I wake up and I pray and I meditate and I go outside in nature and I see God in nature. I see God in the birds. I see God in the trees and the air and the bushes. And I just see the whole flow of it all. And I just come to comfort in that. And then I pray to my ancestors that to help me energetically to bring in the highest light and the highest love from all dimensions, all realms, and anchor it down into Mother Gaia. And pray that all of us, since we're part of a collective, and I know we are, that my thoughts, I can think for all, and vice versa. So if I think it, hopefully I pray and intend that, in a good way, positive way, that it ripples throughout all. If I think it, I'm with everybody else here right now. So if I'm thinking it, and I can come to the decision, or I can come to the idea that that is a thing, that we are all on a collective level at some point, and then be able to contribute somehow to that, to the best of my ability, which is to heal, is to be honest, to be truthful, to be just, to be fair, to be kind, to be equal, to be compassionate, to be empathetic, to be genuine, to be raw. And so, yeah, that's what I do all day long. My interactions with anyone else, I'm just like, I pray that, even in my mind, as I'm saying hello, and like, I just pray that they are blessed and that people find God and they find love and they find, the things, the remedies to the situations that hurt them. May they find the healing that they need. May they find God in whatever way that they need. That's all I do all day long. And Mother Gaia, just like completely direction it. Yeah. Anyway, more to come. More to come. All right.